I challenge you, yes you, the viewer, to complete Pokemon Turbo Cyan on hard mode while Nuzlocking it. And the first one to complete it gets $50. What's up everyone, it's Tex206, and welcome back to another video. We're starting the year off strong, that's right, with a challenge video. Yeah, I know Legends Arceus is literally around the corner, but at least you got 2 months to complete this challenge. So you're probably wondering, how is this challenge going to work? Well, it's pretty simple. The rules are as follows. You can do any kind of Nuzlocke you want, but it must follow these golden rules. Golden rule number 1, if a Pokemon faints, you can never use it again. No reviving clauses allowed. Even if you find a revive on the ground, you're not allowed to use it again. Capiche? Alright. Glad we got that cleared up. Next up, 1 encounter per route. That's pretty much every Nuzlocke goes by that. The next rule is you gotta complete it in 2 months. Till
March 13th.
That's right, I'm giving you to
March 13th.
to complete this challenge. It's not that it'll take forever, it probably is impossible. I've tried it at least 3 times and I still have not beaten it. I can't get past the stinking rival battle. The second one, not the first one. The first one, it is easy. How would you lose that one? But yeah, so those are pretty much the golden rules. How to participate in this challenge, you ask? Well, it's pretty simple. Gotta be 13 or over. All you need to do is just send me an unlisted video or a public video of the full raw recording of your run. DM me the link to that, and I'll watch through it. And if you completed it successfully with following all the golden rules, and then also explaining your Nuzlocke rules in the beginning, because again, you're allowed to do your own Nuzlocke rules, as long as they don't interfere with the golden rules that I stated in the beginning, then you're pretty much set to go. Now, if you want, you can also play with rare candies. The game is pretty easy to modify. If you really want to use with rare candies, go right ahead. The only rule with rare candies is that you're not allowed to level it up past your highest level Pokemon. That's pretty common standard, just don't do that. And if you do, that Pokemon is eligible for the rest of the battle, or until a Pokemon gets to that certain level, then you're allowed to use that Pokemon again. But now, without further ado, let's go into my first live stream run that I did last week, and see how well I was able to do. My first run in about, a few months. I haven't tried this Nuzlocke since last year. So, I'll go into more detail and more depth of these Pokemon while I'm talking about it during the stream. So, let's go ahead and see how this run went. Alright, so this is it. This is where the run truly begins. Which starter are we gonna pick on for our journey? So let's talk about the starters real quick, because I talked about it for way too long on stream. So here's the short version of basically what I said. Let's talk about the first one, Freep. But wait, before we talk about the starters, one more thing to mention. All the starters have the same base stat total. That's right, they all have the same base stat total of 324. Now let's talk about the first starter, Freep, the grass type starter, which is my favorite. And I'm sorry to say this, Freep, but you're not gonna be that good for this Nuzlocke, because early game ice types exist, meaning Badoo and also Snorunt, but then you're also gonna find other ice types later on too, like Sneasels. But yeah, the plus side to using Freep though is it will eventually evolve into a grass electric type, and it does get early access to rollout at level 9, and then level 14 it does get defense curl. But anyway, let's move on to the second starter. The second starter on our list is Synhorn, the fire type Pokemon. Now, this one's probably going to be the best one for your Nuzlocke, because it's a fire type. It's going to take care of those early game ice types, and yes, Badoo is an ice type in this game, regional form. And it already gets access to Powder Snow, so having a fire type easily dealing with that is pretty handy. And on top of that, it does get access to Mudslap. It will help with Badoofs missing the rollouts. We'll talk about that more in a minute. And then also it gets a ground typing once it evolves into its second stage. All the starters evolve at level 16, I do believe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You just gotta watch out for your rival, because he's gonna have a Hydrog in the second battle, and Hydrog will demolish Tricynder. So you gotta be very careful, and there's not a lot of grass types to find early game. So now let's move on to the last one on our list, Sog, the water type Pokemon, and that's probably gonna be the fan favorite, because who isn't gonna pick a water type puppy? Who doesn't like puppies? Basically, Sog is the second best pick for this, because it's gonna be resisting those early game ice types, And as well, it does get access to Ice Fang pretty soon after it evolves. And also, it does get access to Detect, which is pretty handy. It's mostly a physical attacker, so most of its special attacks aren't going to be doing too much. Its first water move is Water Gun, so that's not going to be helping it too much on that department. But at least in the early stages, it will be decent enough until you get access to your first water type move that's physical. Zog is probably your second best pick for this Nuzlock. Synhorn will probably be your best one to run through early game, and also Synhorn can deal with both dojos that you have to find in this beta. And on top of that, Freep is probably not the best one to go with, or at least for this beta, but maybe Freep will be better on later on in the beta, but into beta 2. So we're gonna go not with Synhorn today. We're gonna try with Zog and test our luck with that. So yeah, we're gonna pick Zog. And then we get rare candies. I modified the game just to get rare candies because I'm not planning to do a midnight stream just grinding every Pokemon up on the wild Pokemon, because the wild Pokemon aren't affected by the trainer level up system we have for like the hard mode. So yeah, it'll probably be best just to use rare candies to speed up the process. And hey, the master of Pokemon Nuzlocke himself does it, so why not? Why do we want to name Zog? It's George Bush's cousin, George Seaweed. Okay, Kiger, I see you. There you go, George Swed. Now, the Nuzlocke doesn't truly begin yet, but it pretty much might as well be. So, okay, let's see. Did we hit the jackpot with the nature? The run. What do you got? Higher special attack, Lord. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing, because the grass starter is physical, but, like, we're not going to be taking those powder stones as well as I wanted it to. We didn't even need to use a potion. That's good. We need to save as much potions as we can for this game, because money is scarce. Alright, we got level 6. Oh, man, so close to 7! And yes, I'm using items during battle. This freaking Nuzlocke is hard as balls, man. Doing with no items is pretty much near impossible with this in the early game. What's it gonna be? Have we hit the... Holy crap, we actually hit the jackpot! We actually hit the jackpot! We got a level 6 Snubble. Okay, hear me out. The reason why Snubble is so good, like, I know we used Bug last time we played, but Snubble is mandatory, kind of, for this run. This is why I was able to beat the rival battle last time. And you know why? Charm, Scary Face, Tail Whip. Those things are going to be your golden freaking opportunity on the trainer battles and future boss battles. Catch them. You can do it. Get in the first ball. No. Oh no. There goes our first ball, already gone. Please. You're at red HP, come on. Okay, good. The sad part is we wasted a Pokeball, which is upsetting, but you know what? George Seaweed now has Water Gun, so it's not a complete loss. Snubble. We got Bug back on the team. So what are we gonna name Snubble this time around? Name it Mug. Okay, a new member of the Snug family. We have Mug now. Mug has joined the Run Alliance. That's what we're calling our squad. We're calling it the Run Alliance. Oh god. Okay, it's a Badoo, but it's level 3. What do you got? Bashful. Nothing. It's got Runaway. At least we can run away from Wild Pokemon guarantee. You know what? That's not completely horrible. We could get another encounter. But here's the thing. The below of Route 425 is there's no Mooslers. Time to talk about probably one of the best Pokemon encounters you could get on Route 425, and that is Moosler. You won't be able to find it at the bottom half of the route, but you will be able to find it on the top half of this route. Moosler has a base stat total of 332, which is stronger than all the starters. And that's saying something, because your starters are supposed to be your strongest Pokemon. Now, the reason why it's so high is because, well, it's actually a regional baby evolution of the regional variant of Stantler, which is going to be, both of them are going to be normal ground type, so they have quick access to Mud Slap. You get Hypnosis, Double Kick, Mud Sport, Bulldoze later on, very handy. And they evolve at level 20 into Mapidon Stantler, which, oh boy, when I went through my hard mode run with Mapidon Stantler, this thing claimed lives, especially when it got stabbed to Bulldoze. That thing is a monster, especially its ability. So now we gotta talk about the ability. And that is Fur Coat and Thick Fat. That's right, Fur Coat and Thick Fat for its abilities. This thing's a monster, and it's a hidden ability. If you're lucky enough to find it, is Moody. So here's the first trainer. Here, let's have a battle. This is gonna be the strongest youngster Joey in existence. Youngster Ben. Level 10! What did I tell you? Okay, that tackle did one. But now you've been charmed. And now you have rollout, which is even worse, but you know what? You're locked into that, so I'm not that afraid. I think Mug pretty much served its purpose. Now we bring in George Swede, or George Seaweed. So now you can start to see...
Always got to be mindful of your crit range, your Pokemon's crit ranges, and your enemy's crit ranges. If you want to be consistent Nuzlocker, if you want to beat the harder games with the harder rule sets, you're going to have to get a feeling for these damage ranges. And that's like the #1 tip, honestly, for getting better at Nuzlocks.
Mr. Squidward, I should kick your fucking ass! Bruh.
Oh no! Oh no! The crit! I was just mentioning playing around crits and look what happened! Oh no! George Sweet didn't even last a second battle. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Oh my god, please tell me that rollout's done now. Yeah, it's done. I mean, we get all that XP, but still, oh no! Because now we have freaking powder snow! Oh my lord. It gave me a chance to fight back. But it could get poison point as well. That did nothing, bro. And now it's freaking growth thing. Okay, at least I got our crit back. Oh no, now we need an encounter! Now we need an encounter! Because how are we gonna last a second trainer without a second Pokemon? Freaking George Seaweed. Now we don't have a starter. How are we gonna beat our rival? Oh, now you have Intimidate. Thank you. Sorry, Moose. Sorry, Canada. We're gonna have to try to skip out on you. That's a dupes. Hopefully we're lucky and we get a Starly. Okay, you know what? Badoo's fine. Badoo's also fine too. I mean, Poison Ice is pretty great. And also, if you have Snowbot, Ice Body, it's the Poison Point. We are screwed. Okay, we caught Badoo. Okay. Our route encounter is Badoo. I'm just gonna call it the Savior right now. Instead of Zebun. Savior was added to the party. Okay. What happened if we got another dupe? What were we gonna get? Thank God. Thank God. How many times am I gonna have to say this? But I forgot George Sweet is still in the party. What are you looking like? You have Poison Point. Thank God. That's really good. But you have increase at lowest special I mean, at least you can take the physical attacks a little bit better. You're on the team for three freaking battles and you died on the third. You were going to be the savior, but you freaking cucked it hard. May you rest in peace, George Sweet. May your sacrifice may not be in vain. Our first death. Our starter. I think that's the risk we're gonna have to willing to take. We're gonna have to level Savior up to level 9. I think this is the thing that we have to do. Okay, because it gets growth. And then level 9. Yeah, it doesn't get it. Oh no, I put the computer to sleep again. Frick, I hate that the escape button's right next to the sleep button. I'm sorry about that. Okay, we're back. Whoops! Well, that's a problem. I accidentally used another. Okay. So you know what? We're not using him for the next trainer battle then. Because I dogged up. Until Mug gets to level 10, we can't use Badoo. Gonna be a Beefcoon. Oh no, it's a Snubble. Oh, we're gonna play. Oh yeah, now it's level 12. Okay. So we're gonna be playing these games now. And it's gonna do the exact same thing. Mug is almost... Okay, Bidoof. So that's what we're gonna do. Unless it missed. Never mind, Poison Point comes in. Alright, we're good. We beat the second trainer without our starter. As far as I'm aware, so we can just run freely. There's no more trainers on this route, so we're good. And see, there's the Moosler we could have had. There's the Canada Junior we could have had. It's time to get our next encounter. And there is a trainer there. Okay. There is a couple Pokemon we could get here. We could get Fire or Grass type Leaflet.
Okay, so let's talk about Leaflet. This thing is pretty freaking rare to find if you're lucky enough to get it, because this thing is a single stage with a base stat total of 432 off the bat, which would be very handy, though it's only grass type at its base stage, but once the sunlight hits it, it turns into a grass fire type, so then it will get stabbed on those fire type attacks. So yeah, if you're lucky enough to find this thing, you're very freaking lucky. I'm just saying, you're gonna sweep early game.
Which is busted for early game. If we get that, we are blessed. Because it's a single stage. Then there's also Chirp Trip, which is meh, it's alright. I would prefer not getting it. I'd rather get a Starly to get +1 riding, which can lead us to Levide or Multi-Tier, which is pretty good. Moosler again. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, and Woolier if we get the chance.
Okay, so we're not gonna be seeing Woolier through this run. I might as well talk about it because it's pretty handy to pick up early in the game if you're lucky enough to find it in Frostlinked Woods or the route before it, the route we're currently on. So, Woolier, it's got decent base stat total. It's nothing too crazy. It's your Route 1 bug Pokemon. What do you expect? It's bug normal type, which is pretty unique typing, but then it also has the ability Tangling Hair, which lowers the speed. Great. So like, yeah, that's neat. But also, it's got String Shot, Defense Curl, then it has Bug Bite, gets Fell Stinger at level 12, Headbutt, Acid Spray, Takedown, and then its last move that it gets, Toxic Thread. This thing is gonna be debuffing literally everything. So this is a perfect debuff spam if you didn't get the chance to get Mug on your team. So yeah, Snug is also a pretty good pick, but if you couldn't get it, then you can get this one, and this could be like your debuff spammer. And also getting Toxic Thread is very, very handy. And then when it evolves into its next evolution, Willowpod, it only gets a decent bit better, nothing too much to talk about. When it evolves, it gets hardened, but then also it gets Iron Defense, and then Spiderweb and Quiver Dance, and then that's all it learns until it evolves into its final evolution, which is a Stone evolution. But we're not going to talk about that since you can't find it in this game or in the beta 2. Only in the full game you will able to find this Pokemon, because spoiler alert, it's gonna be a pseudo-legendary. Anyway, back to the video.
So let's see, what encounters are we gonna get? We get a Snover! A Snover! A Snover! I forgot you can even find that thing here. Out of all Pokemon we could possibly get, we get one of the worst! And everyone levels up, which is kind of what I don't want. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's good. Get rid of Absorb. Because I want a Slushie. You know, I haven't had Slushie in years. Giger, now I want a Slushie. Alright, Slushie, welcome to the team. You're pretty much gonna kill Mug, but at least you help with, Savior a little bit. Be honest. What's your stats looking like? Lower defense, higher special defense. That's not too bad. I mean, like, in all honesty, most grass types are weak to special attacks. Not much things are physical, but let's just see. And then we can level Slushie when the time comes for the grass type dojo. I think this is what we do. This is what we're leading with. This is probably the scariest trainer before the first boss of this Nuzlock. Alright. Monkey.
Anyway, now that we're on the topic of fighting monkeys, because they've been buffed. That's right, I buffed the monkeys. Yes, I'm not stupid. When you evolve them with the stones, they get the same level up moveset as they did in their first stages, so their second stages will still gain level up moves, but also they gain one more move, Hydro Cannon, Blast Burn, Frenzy Plant, and Zap Cannon. Yeah, you heard me right, I said Zap Cannon. There's Electric Monkey. Yeah, that's right. I'm dumb enough to add another monkey. There's electric monkey now. Simmy plug. Frick me, bro. Never mind. Monkey's already here. And monkey's already licking me. So now we're gonna tail whip. Oh my god, he crit. Okay. 2 times. And I'm paralyzed. Can you not? Can you not paralyze, please? Why is it doing 2 now? I charmed you, bro. 4 times. Oh my god. Zip. Okay. We're gonna charm again. Not if it does that. Please don't do it again. This may be the end of the Nuzlock. No, the crit! No! Okay. Oh no, we might have to lose Slushy. We might, but what if we sack Slushy, what are we gonna do? We can't heal Mug. And it's faster than us because I think the run's dead. Can't believe it, I got pwned by OG Joe, bro. I got owned by OG Joe. The best we could do, I guess, is just scary face. No. And there's Mug. I think the correct thing to do is bring in Slushy, bring in the snow. Because it's gonna incinerate no matter what. And Badoo is gonna die no matter what from that. So it's not smart for that. Just gotta hope for the freeze. It licked! You licked the snow! It's better than anyone else. If Savior could take a hit, it would be if anyone could take a hit from a thing, it would be just hope it doesn't go incinerate. Please, please don't. No. Ah, fuck. We have to go poison powder. We have to go poison powder. You leered. But I missed! Savior, why did you miss? Out of all times to miss, that was not the time! Please. Poison powder. Hit. Lick. Poison powder. Who's more important right now? It really does come up to who is more important right now. This is not even the last Pokemon. There's more in the back. Come on, just 2 times. Please, no more. Okay. No, the hail stopped! You. Well, Slushy, it was nice knowing you, buddy. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Savior didn't even level up from that, bro. And there's still more. Panpour, okay. We could just get a Mega 1 HP! Bro, no. Not even Mega Drain's enough to save us now. It's over. The run's over. It's over. The run's dead, boys. You lost. There we go. Organized boxes. First death was the one and only Mug. The one that lasted the onslaught of the crit rollouting Bidoof. We tried our damned hardest. And Mug was the only one to save us from the monkey. But because I got greedy with the charms, yet again, we failed to destroy OG Joe Monkey Man. Stupid NFT fricker. But Mug, your sacrifice was sadly in vain. I can't tell you it wasn't in vain, but it was. We did lose because of your death. And that is my bad. Thank you for everything you've done, Mug. Go join George Seaweed in the PC. The next one who died, Just join the team, Slushy. We had high hopes for the Slushy. Could have helped us a lot during our rival battle, I do believe, with Bashrub. Would have been an amazing Pokemon to use against that and the Beefcoon. But unfortunately, you never saw the light of day. You were sent into battle to die, but you did live and take those hits head on and strong. And for that, Slushy, I thank you. Into the box you go. Join Mug and George Seaweed in the death box. Next, the last one. The one that was going to carry us throughout the run itself. Savior with a question mark. And you know what? I believe that Savior was a savior. It's thanks to our value and efforts we were able to get to this far. With Savior and Mug, we were able to get in front of Frostlinked Woods. And it wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for you two. So thank you for everything. You were the true MVP of the Team Savior. I mean, I would put you in the PC right now, but we don't. We have to. We have to switch you out with George Seaweed. George Seaweed, you're still dead. Pretend this is nothing. Savior, goodbye. Thanks for putting your life on the line for the team.